What's up, everyone? It's Doug the Dog Guy, owner and founder of Bad to the Bone Pet Care, and I am here with one of my favorite people in the entire universe, Menoka.
Hi.
What's up, Menoka? How are you?
Just hanging out with my best friend,
Yeah.
drinking some wine.
Cheers. Menoka is the owner and founder of MDMT Dog Training here in Jacksonville, Florida, and she also has the Canines and Cabernet YouTube channel. How did you get started as a dog trainer?
So, I volunteered for over 10 years of my life on almost a daily basis at rescues and shelters. One in particular, one in Middleburg called Safe Animal Shelter, and I loved it so much. And I got my degree, same place you got your degree, UNF, and I didn't like any of the jobs that were associated with my degree, so I kept going to the shelter so I could feed my soul and work with animals. And I just found myself there every single day, willing to do anything. You want me to come up and clean poop? Absolutely, I'll do it. Anything they asked, I would do it because I loved it. So I thought, okay, I have ambition when it comes to animals. First time I ever found something that I had true ambition for was animals, and I thought I better go in this direction.
Wow. So you volunteered for over 10 years.
Over 10 years on
Wow.
a truly almost a daily basis.
I'm sure you had to have learned so much about animals and their well-being and everything doing that.
Absolutely, and exposure to people and breeds, behavior problems. Really, it was an invaluable learning opportunity.
Wow. I've asked you before what your top advice would be for someone wanting to be a dog trainer, and you said to volunteer.
Volunteer.
That's
Yep.
great.
Because it's, again, the exposure you get to people and to, of course, the dogs is, you would have to be a dog trainer for so long to get that kind of experience and that kind of exposure. So
Yeah.
that's why it really is such an amazing foundation, and it's going to fine-tune your instincts.
Yeah.
In a very specific way, in a way that I don't actually think can be learned maybe anywhere else, possibly by being a dog trainer for many, many years, but it's what it did for my instincts with dogs was incredible.
Yeah, instincts, and that is exactly how I refer to Menoka all the time, as she is an instinctual dog trainer. All of her experience with the volunteering and then her years as a dog trainer, it shows. I mean, you've trained my dog, Turkey,
Yes.
and I've seen her work with other clients, and it's just she has a knack for evaluating the situation and being realistic about what they need, and it's mind-blowing to me. And it's
Thank
definitely not something that you can just learn in a textbook.
Right, and who the dog is. Because, you show up, you have a curriculum, you have protocols, and they're effective, but you have to be willing to shift and pivot based on the dog's personality, what their dog is capable of and going to succeed the most at. And also the clients, what the clients are, what they need. You have to sort of evaluate the whole situation to set everybody up for success. But if I just went in with a template and a protocol, that I would really, it wouldn't behoove so many dogs and owners.
Wow. So at what point in your 10 years of volunteering did you decide to become a dog trainer?
Towards the end, when I was, I'd done it for so long, the volunteering, and I thought, again, I didn't want to do the jobs that were associated with my degree. So I got my degree in criminal justice, and so the jobs I had right after college were in that field, and, I was one of those people that I would get that sick feeling on Sunday night, and then that sick feeling on Monday morning as I would drive to work, and, I just thought, money isn't worth it here. I really want my heart and my soul to be in my profession. And I know not everybody needs that. Some people, it can be their hobby. For me, it really needed to be my job. So I enrolled at Animal Behavior College. I did an internship and an apprenticeship with different trainers and learned a ton. And
Wow.
just really, I kind of hit the ground running once I decided.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So after your internship and getting this certification and
Yep.
everything, what made you decide to start your own dog training business instead of working for someone else?
So, my issue with authority.
Same here. That's why I started my own business.
I don't like being told what to do.
Yep. I was a terrible employee, so I can relate.
I like to have a flexible schedule. I like to set my own schedule. I want to do things the way I think they should be done. So I don't know if I could have honestly ever been happy had I not been my own boss. That's the honest truth. Like,
wow.
I enjoy that aspect of it. I don't know if there's anything more important to me as a person than freedom.
Yeah.
So having a career and owning a business where I have freedom was, again, that is just on a level that is a necessity for me. It really is.
Yeah. An entrepreneur at heart.
I guess so. I didn't know. When it comes to animals, absolutely. Absolutely.
Only with animals.
I kind of think so. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm sure I can't say no to helping an animal.
Yeah.
I can't. I really, really can't. And so that's where ambition came from. And, the need to like grow as a business and do more and learn more. It all comes from that place of I genuinely want to help the animal.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that you are saying animal and not specifically dog.
Uh-huh.
Tell me more about that.
So I train pigs, also goats, one alpaca. I failed to train a chicken, but I will try again and succeed at some point. I've trained many cats.
Yeah.
I love training all animals. So dogs are my heart and soul. But working with other animals has been so rewarding and such a learning experience that it's been incredible. Especially, I have to say, the second I started working with pigs. Because they're incredibly smart. I mean, really, some people say they're smarter than dogs. I don't know if I think that's true, but they are just as smart, truly. But here's the thing with pigs. You can't push them. You can't push them over their threshold. They'll start screaming. They'll protest. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes, before I started training pigs, it would be easy to want to maybe push a dog a little bit more because the client wanted the goal. And when I started training pigs, I stopped doing that because I couldn't do it with the pigs, and it was such a learning opportunity to, nope, do it right, do it for the animal, be patient. And when I say push a dog, I don't mean, I would never do anything negative towards a dog, but, maybe just try to shortcut some of the, baby steps that would have set the dog up for success in a better way.
Yeah.
And so pigs taught me patience. They taught me the capacity of love, to be really honest with you. So a really cute story is a pig I trained named Piggy Azalea. Loved her so much. Our third lesson, we did a leash lesson just like I do with dogs.
No way.
We did Pig Manners 101.
Wow.
So it was basic manners, advanced manners, and leash training. The leash lesson, we met somewhere. And as the owner was driving by the facility that we would typically meet at for the training, the pig, who had been quiet for 35 minutes in the car, started snorting and wagging her tail. She 100% knew that she was supposed to go to this facility to see me. And she was thrown off when her mom passed the facility.
That is incredible.
So incredible. And I'm thinking the whole time, when we get to this park and she sees me, will she totally recognize me? And her mom lifted up the hatch of her SUV, and that tail started wagging like crazy. And it was I know, right? It was the sweetest thing ever. So, yes, pigs, goats with the confidence building, and they're just so funny and silly. And cats, cats have taught me a lot, too. They're, that's just respect all day, every day.
Yeah.
They have to respect you. You respect them. That's how you win with the cat.
The first time Menoka ever came to my house, she was, immediately training my cat Athena, and I was just shocked. What is happening?
I think that's the other reason I love training cats so much, because it blows people's minds.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, you can't hire me to train your cat. Because if I get there and the cat's like, I want no part of this, there is really nothing I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I can maybe help you through some behavior problems with your cat, but to actually do training, come sit, wait, and things like that. Wave, high five, all things I've done with the cat. You really need the cat to want to do it. So when I've trained a cat, it's usually because I've been there for another animal, and the cat literally does come up to me and gives me a look, hey, I want to do this too. And then I ask the owner, does your cat like treats? And if the cat likes treats and they're asking me, I can train the cat. I don't think I've ever been wrong. Like, I've probably trained 35 cats.
That's amazing.
In 10 years, yeah.
That's incredible.
So fun. So fun. They're so cool.
Man, so what's your favorite dog breed to train?
Well, I guess I have to say pitties first. In the realm of my favorites. I don't have an actual favorite.
Yeah.
I really genuinely do love all breeds, and I know that sounds like such, rubbish, but it's not. I really do love all breeds. But pitties are, again, being from the shelter world, like, they're just, and I have a pitty, like, they're just a part of my life in such a way.
Yeah.
In such a profound way. But I also love training a schnauzer.
Ooh.
They're so smart. They're so smart. A giant schnauzer doesn't get better than that. Literally doesn't get better than that.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I love Shih Tzus.
Oh, no way.
I love Shih Tzus something ridiculous.
I just got a new Shih Tzu client today. Yeah.
Do they need a trainer?
I will find out. I'll send them your way.
They're so smart. They are the most underrated dog. They are so smart. They are so funny. They're kind of like, they're badasses. They're total badasses. They're just tough and silly, and people don't realize they're like that. People get Shih Tzu sometimes and think they're being obstinate, or they're really stubborn, or they don't listen, or sometimes they don't think they're smart. It's all those things. They're very smart. The other stuff, it's those things and not that at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be stubborn, but also, like, if you just give them a little direction and they know what's expected of them, like, they thrive in training. So I love a Shih Tzu. I'll tell you the dog that I get most excited about when I'm driving to the lesson, because that I actually can't answer. It's a Rottweiler puppy.
Oh, they're teddy bears.
They're bears.
Yes.
They're bear cubs.
Yes.
So I guess I've trained bears too. Not really. But I love a Rottweiler puppy. That is just that is deliciousness on another level.
I love Rotties. They are the best. They are seriously the best.
I will say, like, maybe one of my dream dogs, and a dog I do love to train, but one of my dream dogs is I do love a Doberman too.
Ooh.
Every single Doberman I've ever trained, I remember them. Like, if a client contacts me from like 7 years ago, it's like, oh, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. We have this behavior problem. Do you remember blah, blah, blah? If a Doberman, absolutely I remember it.
Wow.
I would never forget a Doberman. Could never forget a Doberman.
Nice. So you mentioned not pushing a dog to do something. You talked about thresholds.
Yep.
And I mean, everybody knows I am huge into positive reinforcement. I'm fear-free certified myself. Tell me a little bit about why you are positive reinforcement.
So what I always say is I want a dog to listen to me and listen to the owners because there's mutual respect and trust there. Not because they're scared to do the wrong behavior. So I don't ever want a dog to listen to me because they're scared of me. I want a dog to listen to me because they honestly, they respect me and trust me that much that they want to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And I also think it's just, if you've ever had somebody in your life that focused on what you did wrong instead of what you do right, that is frustrating, and it's, a little soul crushing.
Yeah.
And to do that to an animal when they're just trying to learn, it seems so, especially an animal who can't verbalize, just seems so wrong to me.
Yeah.
I really think the right way to train a dog, they're very people pleasing, they're very attention seeking. So if you tell them what's expected of them, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it typically if you're consistent and you practice and you reinforce it and all those things. But I just think it's the most fair way to teach an animal what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't agree more.
Kindness.
Yeah. Kindness will get you so far. So you started your Canines and Cabernet YouTube channel a few months ago.
Yep.
How is that going? Why did you start?
Okay. So I started because I increased my prices. And I really, which I needed to do, it was time. I hadn't done it, and I had some encouragement and support. But I hadn't done it in a really long time. And again, I've been a dog trainer for a little over 10 years now. So I've been working with dogs for like 20 years. But it was time to do it. But when I did it, I had a little guilt. I just was afraid I was going to not be able to help some people who couldn't afford me now. And so I wanted to do something to give free advice to people that needed help but couldn't afford a dog trainer.
Yeah.
And I wanted to lend support to my own clients, to be honest with you. You know, I wanted like kind of companion videos, if you will.
Right.
You know, things that they could revert back to and get advice from. But ultimately, I wanted to give free advice. I wanted to help people.
Yeah.
And dogs, obviously. You know?
Yeah. And, I mean, I love your YouTube channel. Your videos are so good.
Thank you.
My favorite thing about Menoka's videos is that they're short. They're like 3 to 6 minutes, but they're so informative. Like in 3 minutes, you have learned so much. You just do
awesome.
such a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to bang it out really quick. I just feel like if you're putting your makeup on in the morning and you don't have a lot of time, you can handle 3 minutes. You
Right.
can handle a quick 3-minute video.
Yeah.
So I try to make them short. I think the longest one I've ever done was like 6 minutes. And I don't think I would do one much longer than that. Like I
Yeah.
really try to keep it in the 3 to 5
Yeah.
minute range.
They're so good. They're so good. And if you go to Menoka's channel, she has videos covering all kinds of different things. And you put out new videos every week.
Yeah, I try to do a couple a week.
Yeah.
Yep. But everything from anxiety to how to enrich your dog's life, certain products I really love. Yeah, you name it. How to increase your confidence building, how to increase your small dog's life. But yeah, I'm always coming up with ideas, and I love filming the YouTube videos. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it gives me an opportunity to drink wine.
Yeah. Yeah, so the name of the channel is Canines and Cabernet.
Cheers.
Tell me about the wine a little bit.
Okay, so, okay. Canis and Cabernet sounded really cute, so I went with it. I'm really more of a French wine, as you know. I love a French red. So I really like the Beaujolais, the Côte d'Arones, Bordeaux, and things like that. So I'm a real French red wine. I try to branch out. I like to branch out, but I always come back to this is a Côte d'Aron. But yeah, I like the YouTube video because I also thought when I filmed the video, I wanted to seem as authentic as possible. And dogs, of course, that's me being so authentically me. But you can find dogs in wine, and that's me in a nutshell. So I just thought it would be very like authentic. It would feel so natural holding a glass of wine and talking about dogs. It feels so natural to me. So yeah, that's why I did it. I thought, and I wanted something unique. I wanted something that not everybody else was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And you're my wine friend, so it's perfect.
It's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate everything.
You say nice things all the time.
Oh man, so you offer dog training here in the Jacksonville area.
Yep.
You have the YouTube channel that people can watch from anywhere, but
Yep.
then you also have some online lessons
I do.
that we filmed with my baby boy Turkey.
Oh.
So where can people go to get these online lessons, and what is that like?
So you can go to my website and then just fill out a submission.
What is your website?
MenokaDogManners.com.
Okay.
And
I will put the link to that and to her YouTube channel down in the description below.
Perfect. And then we can do so no matter where you live. And I've trained all over the United States and Canada. But I can do a virtual lesson, which includes handouts for all the training, video of the training to demonstrate, and then a phone call with me to go over everything, answer questions, and give you support. And they've been I started in the pandemic, the virtual lessons, but they've been so successful, meaning I stayed in touch with some of the clients from the virtual lessons, and they are still doing great. They were thrilled about the lessons, and yeah, it's been incredibly successful. I'm very, very happy about the virtual lessons.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Love
great.
It. Love it.
And little baby Turkey, he's so small in the videos, and now he's a grown man now.
I was just watching a video with Turkey because I was sending it to a virtual lesson client, and it literally was a little stab in my heart seeing like baby Turkey sitting like getting in my lap and mouthing my hands. I'm talking about play biting, and like you said, now he's huge.
Yep.
Super handsome, super huge, but yeah, baby Turkey. Oh, he was the best dog for the videos ever. He's such a good boy.
Yeah, and now he's a good man because we had such good training, such good support.
Thank you.
Menoka set us up for success on every level.
And especially, I think you said, with the other animals.
Yeah.
So it was really important to me that, because he is a little Chihuahua that is, aside from my dog and my husband, the third love of my life, He is. I love him so much.
And you are his first and only love.
Oh, I love me some King.
He just tolerates me.
Oh, I love him so much. I can't even. But whenever Turkey was coming into your world, I did not want stress to be on the cats, the 2 cats that they have, and King. So I put some boundaries in there that I really wanted you to do to set everybody up for success. And I would say, what did I say last time I saw all of you together? It's the happiest multi-animal household that I think I've come across.
Wow.
And it brought out, it actually made King, it made him blossom. Wouldn't you say?
Totally, absolutely.
Like, he's gained confidence having Turkey as a brother.
Oh, yeah. King has become a completely different dog. You know, when we got him during the pandemic, he was so shy and so timid, and he hadn't had a very good life before. And now he's just, like, the best dog ever.
Best dog.
Like, in your face constantly.
Loving, affectionate, confident, happy. Yeah. That's probably my favorite advice I gave you with Turkey. But we did a lot of training with Turkey, and it's been awesome. But you were the perfect client. You started you started immediately. You reinforced the right things. You practiced the training. You asked questions when you weren't sure about something. So it's not really just because of me, obviously, that Turkey is such a good boy. Like, having an owner that reinforced everything the way a trainer kind of tries to lay out, and really adhere to that. That is the product of that is his golden Turkey and his awesomeness. So true. So true.
Man, I need to get you to do a session on Drop It. Yes. And we need
the bane of golden owner's existence.
Yes. We taught him 2 snaps. We originally taught him this for Drop It, but he wasn't listening to this, and it looked a little silly. So
come here, or drop it.
Right. It was confusing. So now we do 2 snaps.
Love it.
And he will drop it sometimes when he wants to.
Okay.
But we need
to do a trade.
No, not always.
Busted.
The truth comes out. When I have something to trade, I trade him, but I don't always have something to trade when I need him to drop it. So
you're a little blushy.
She caught me. So.
But it's important. Listen, here's the thing about Goldens. They're natural-born thieves. They're retrievers. And they're very, very attention-seeking dogs. So sometimes they'll just steal things and not want to drop things just to get your attention. So you have to incentivize properly. They have to be getting something for giving something.
Yep, that is Turkey. The attention seeking, that is Turkey.
Goldens are so funny like that. Again, they're just like, I always tell people, like, natural born thief, just so you know.
Yep. And that's something I didn't know before getting a Golden. You know, I've walked many Goldens and taken care of many of them as a pet sitter over the years. So I thought I knew everything. Me being me, of course, I know everything. I mean...
But a young Golden is so different than a Golden over like a year or year and a half.
Right,
like
and that's what I did not realize.
That's totally. Well, there's, like, again, speaking of, like, not realizing something, so many, like, puppy owners really do have meltdowns. Truly.
Like, I had a few.
Everybody does. So a puppy is so much harder than we either remember it was or think it's going to be. So it's hard to have managed expectations. But again, that's why, like, a dog trainer is good, because we can help you with that. Or, you know, hopefully my YouTube channel, like, I have a video called Puppy Blues to help people realize they're not alone in their frustration with their puppy.
That was such a good video.
It was needed.
Yeah, it was.
It was needed. It really was. Like, so many poor puppy clients that are just, like, so at their wits' end, just overwhelmed, you know. But that's how everybody feels when you have a puppy.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Truth.
Truth. Yeah.
So you have so many things going on. You have your dog training business that you do here locally.
Yep.
Then you're doing these virtual lessons with people all over the place. You have your YouTube channel. Yep. You also do group classes at Bark on Park, which is where Turkey goes to daycare. We love Bark on Park in the Riverside area.
Yep.
What else do you have going on? How do you make this all work? Like, what's your time management like?
Well, I'll be very honest with you. So I'm trying to take a day off now. I haven't done that in my whole dog training career.
Okay.
So
someone's been watching my YouTube videos.
I'm not gonna lie, it was Doug. It was Doug who really supported me in this and gave me the idea of, like, you really need to do this, and watching his videos, and he was right. You know, so I'm trying Not I'm trying. Okay, so I'm not taking a weekly day off. I'm taking every other Monday off. Every other Monday. And those are my days to like come up with YouTube content, do editing and do promotions and things like that, and just, just do the things that I need to do to not feel overwhelmed. And, my dog is 11 years old, and his quality of life and my time with him really is probably my top priority in life, if I'm really honest.
Totally.
So time management and having, enough time to work hard, but also enough time with him. I don't want to work so hard that I'm not spending the kind of time I would want to have with my own dog. So I'm pretty good at balancing, I would say, work life, family life, situation.
Oh, man. And Trippy's the best.
You're the best dog sitter ever.
Oh, whatever.
Trippy loves dogs. Loves dogs.
I love Trippy, though. Like, seriously.
And he doesn't love everybody. Trippy doesn't love. Likes a lot of people. Loves, that's a whole nother thing. He loves Doug.
I love him. I've met and taken care of hundreds of dogs over the years, and everybody has such unique personalities, and that's one of my favorite things as a pet sitter and a dog walker is getting to know different dogs' personalities. And Trippy, his personality,
no transparent as can be.
He tells you everything. You can look at him from across the room, and I know exactly what he's thinking, exactly what he wants, exactly what he's feeling.
My aloof little goof. You can look and be like, and he's really funny too, because sometimes my husband will say, like, you want to come watch TV with us? As he's like maybe passing through the living room, because he is pretty independent. He likes his own room. He has his own room. He likes being in there by himself. Like, he likes his alone time, which I so relate to. So respect. But like my husband will say, "Do you want to come with us?" And he'll maybe start taking a few steps. And if my husband says it again and it sounds too needy, Trippy will peace out. He'll be like, you bring it too much juice, Dad. Too much juice. I don't like what you're throwing at me. And he'll literally like about face and go in his room and be like, I'd rather be in here alone. Oh. He's such a happy dog, but he really, he's like his mom. We need a certain amount of alone time to feel happy and functional. And my dog is so that. He needs some alone time.
Yep. That's part of the reason that we own our own businesses and we work with animals. It all comes together to paint this beautiful picture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, of course I do love working with the animals, but I honestly do love working with the people just as much. And that's the honest truth. Because as a dog trainer, that's primarily what I'm doing. I'm working with the people. The animals too, but the people are most of it. They're like 70% of it. You know? That's true. And so I really enjoy getting to know people and, working with them. Like, I genuinely enjoy the people as much as the dogs. Truly.
Wow.
Truly.
Wow. I cannot say the same. That's why I'm a pet sitter and a dog walker, not a dog trainer.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That's great that you enjoy it so much.
I do.
Though.
I really do. I've met some of the greatest people, and they've been my clients. Really.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite experiences and interactions, and I love I've also been extraordinarily lucky with my clients. I get the best clients, and I really do. Other people have even said it.
Yeah.
And so I just have gotten very lucky with very, very good people that I adore.
Awesome.
Truly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's one piece of advice that you wish... Well, I'm going to ask two questions, actually. Okay. What's one piece of advice that you wish everyone that works in the pet industry knew? And one piece of advice for all pet owners.
Okay. I'm going to do pet owners first.
Okay.
Pet owners. Trifecta. There is a trifecta that you really need to be doing with your dog. And that is physical exercise. I'm always kind of surprised how many people don't actually walk their dogs and think the backyard is enough.
Yep.
And it's not that they're not getting exercise. It's a walk is something beyond just exercise.
Right.
So proper physical exercise, i.e. specifically a walk. 2, mental stimulation. Our dogs were bred for a purpose. They need a way to exercise their minds. If they don't have a way to exercise their mind, then that's where behavior problems can pop up.
Totally.
So treat dispensing toys are great. There's so many out there. I have a video on mental stimulation and enrichment toys on my YouTube channel. But also leadership. Leadership, it's it's what makes your dog feel safe. It's what enables your dog to listen to you in situations. It does so much for your dog to know who is clearly in charge. Sorry, a leaf hit him in the head. But to know who's clearly in charge, and in a kind way, consistent way. So leadership, physical exercise, mental stimulation. Those 3 things are the things that every dog owner needs to do to have a happy, well-behaved pup.
I could not agree more. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. As a pet sitter and a dog walker, it amazes me how many people don't exercise their dogs. I can't tell you how many people that have signed up for dog walking. We go to meet them, and we ask, oh, like, what's your normal walking path? Like, is he reactive to other dogs? We ask all these questions, and they say, oh, I don't know. Because they've never done any of it.
Totally. It's so important to walk your dog. And I know it can be a pain. Truly, especially in Florida, when it gets really hot, we have like windows where it's safe to walk our dogs.
Yeah.
And it's hard to squeeze it in, but it is so important. If you walked your dog in the morning, every morning, you could probably knock about 50% of their hyperactivity and or behavior problems down.
Absolutely. I know that's true of Turkey. Like, if I don't walk Turkey first thing in the morning, he's crazy the rest of the day. Like, we have to do that morning walk.
It's so important. And then pet professionals is my top advice is be the kind of professional that you as a client would want. So, like, that's always my motto is be the dog trainer I would want coming to my home. Yeah. Be professional, be respectful, be on time, love my dog like you would love your own.
Yeah.
Don't see them as just behavior with a tail. Like really see their soul, be willing to kind of work with me. Like just be professional, and have integrity.
Yeah.
Like truly have integrity. This isn't just a job. We are working with animals.
Man, drop the mic. That's great. That's great.
It's so true, though, isn't it?
Oh, man. I'll cut that into a YouTube short and an Instagram reel.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah, that was good. That was good. All right, so tell us where we can find out more about you and where people can get signed up for your services and all of that.
Okay, so you can go to my website, Menoka's Dog Manners. Okay. You can go to Facebook, MDMT Dog Training, Instagram, MDMT Dog Training. I'm also, Menoka's Canines and Cabernet is on YouTube. It's also on TikTok, and it's also on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
So I'm flooding the market.
Yeah, she just started her TikTok, and they're so good. They're so good.
TikTok's a trip.
It is.
I'm new to it, but it's actually quite fun.
It's addictive.
I'm kind of enjoying it. So yeah, you can find me on pretty much all social media platforms.
Awesome. I will put all of Menoka's links on the screen right now. I'll put them down in the description below so you can click and go directly to her channel. And as always, it's so great to talk to you.
It's so weird doing this with a friend. This is literally what we would be doing. Just drinking wine, talking about dogs, talking about life. So
it is.
You're just joining us.
Yep. You're the third person in our conversation. So let us know if you want us to have more conversations together. Menoka is just so knowledgeable about so many things. She has so much experience as a dog trainer and animal trainer, not just a dog trainer.
That's right.
And a business owner, too. So if you'd like to see more of Menoka on the channel, let us know in the comments down below, and I will make it happen.
Sweet.
Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with my weekly content, and share this video with any other people that you think could benefit from what we are talking about here. And I'm Doug the Dog Guy. This is Menoka, and we are reminding you to stay positive.
Peace.